Hello, hello. How's it going? How's it going? So, I don't normally stream today. I kind of wanted to talk about things, mainly the future, kind of what my plans are for next year with streaming and stuff, and maybe do some gaming later. So, where to start? I guess we just start with the longest part. There's been a lot going on Twitter, and this isn't just a recent thing. Over the past probably 2 years, I'd say, the VTuber space has felt very hostile. It feels very gatekeepy. There's constant drama, high school levels of drama. Every week feels like a new drama, and realistically there is no space for growth in the space. If you look at the past 2, maybe even 3 years in the VTuber space, there are no VTubers that have naturally grown. The only ones that have grown are either through constantly being in drama or have some sort of connections already, whether that's through previous life, or even streaming prior to that, or some sort of connection with someone who's already popular. And I'll get to the stuff that's happened recently, but yeah, it's been quite apparent. I remember having this conversation with someone last year, and it's kind of become more obvious as the year has gone on, and especially this year, that the only way to really grow in the VTuber space is through drama. If you don't have the connections, and I kind of saw a bit of that myself earlier in the year with what happened with Mizu and talking about males' health and mental health and stuff. Rather than, because there was a lot of backlash from that. Obviously I had a lot of support with it, but because there was backlash as well, it kind of formed a drama, and I think a lot of people actually missed the points I was trying to make. And I did get support from it, I will admit that. But they weren't supporting me what I was kind of trying to talk about. It was more it just felt like two sides. There was a side that agreed with me and a side that didn't, and the side that agreed with me chose to support me in that moment. And I don't want to grow through drama. I want to grow naturally through being entertaining and making content, because that's what this is all about. I don't know how other VTubers feel, but to me, VTubing has always been a form of a tool that I can use to create my content. It's something I enjoy doing, and that's always been the end goal, to focus on my content. And yes, I'll speak my mind at times, and unfortunately, with Twitter being Twitter, people can be quite hostile and dismissive and argumentative. No one really wants to have a conversation. No one is happy to say they agree to disagree. And it has been quite apparent in the last 2 years that the space just isn't healthy. It really isn't. Speaking recently, so we had the not the VTuber awards. We had the streamer awards, and during that you had the VTuber of the Year award. Now, one of the nominations was the Burnt Peanut, who, by the very definition of VTubing, he is a VTuber. But because he's like a non-conventional VTuber, so he's not using like VTube Studio or an anime style PNG or 3D model. He's using, from my understanding, it's like a Snapchat filter or foam filter, and it puts his like eyes and mouth onto a peanut. And then he also has various artists and whatnot that work on outfits for that peanut and assets and whatnot. I personally didn't have an issue with him winning, because one of the points I've kind of spoke about before, and I did mention, was during the previous 4 years, the VTuber of the Year category has had Iron Mouse be nominated 4 times, and she won 3 of them. And the one thing I've seen people kind of complain about, which I do agree, is there is a lack of VTuber representation in other categories. And part of that, to me, hey, how you doing, Cherry? I'm good. I hope you're good too. So part of that is also, to me, that I think at this point, because of how dominant Iron Mouse is, she should be put into a league of their own category and leave the VTuber category to give other VTubers that fair chance at being noticed. Because at the end of the day, the Streamer Awards isn't specifically for VTubers, right? It's kind of like a so-called normie award show. A lot of people don't like or don't look into VTubers. So when you've got a category that is specifically for VTubers, and the same VTuber keeps getting nominated and winning every year, that kind of devalues any sort of opportunity for any other VTuber. Now, I have no malice or anything towards Iron Mouse. I think she's a great content creator, great VTuber. But like I said, I do think it's time that they start putting her in a league of their own instead of just the VTuber category, to give others a fair chance. Now, on top of that, this year we've seen more representation for VTubers across the board. So obviously you had the 4 that were in the category. Hey, babysitting again. Nice. We had the 4 that were in the VTuber category, and then we also had Burnt Peanut, who was in FPS. I think he was FPS Gamer of the Year and another category, I think. Gamer of the Year, maybe. I'm not too sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. You had Rose Doodles, who was in Art Streamer. And you had Lily Pichu, who was in Fighting Game Streamer. Now, Lily Pichu isn't necessarily a VTuber by default. She's always been like a IRL facecam streamer, but over the recent years she has started to use a VTuber model in some of her content. So the way I kind of see it is, with these individuals that have been nominated, we've had more kind of representation across the board, which is a good thing. But the response to Burnt Peanut has not been great in my eyes. He, regardless of why people voted for him, he won. By the very definition of VTubing, he is a VTuber. And one thing I kind of saw people point out is, oh, well, he says he's not a VTuber. Now, let me ask you, if you see like a community, a space where they're constantly hostile to everyone that isn't themselves, constantly arguing amongst themselves, getting into drama, causing issues, would you want to be labeled as part of that community? Because I wouldn't, and I'm part of that community, and it's rough because everyone just constantly argues amongst themselves. Everyone constantly causes drama. They attack the so-called normies, and now that a so-called normie has won the awards, they're crashing out. And like, there comes a point where you kind of have to look inward, right? You can't keep blaming everyone else for issues and mistakes that are going on. And I kind of I've spoke about it briefly before anyway, but I do think now, I was going to wait till next year, but I think now is a good time to just start. I'm going to start stepping away from Twitter. It's not a healthy space to be in. I've got certain connections on there for like businesses and stuff for like games and whatnot. So I'll still use it to some degree, but I just don't want to associate with the VTuber space anymore because they're so angry all the time. Like last week we had them attacking Zentreya over an outfit. Before that it was attacking men. Before that it was attacking Bao over artists. Then it was attacking men. Then it was attacking Bao over a take. And like, when does it end? Like, when are they gonna stop just arguing and causing drama all the time? Like, one of the things to do with like the growth, for example, if you look at the past two to 3 years, there has been no new upcoming VTubers that aren't already established to some degree, whether that's through connections they've got or having been a streamer in their past life or previously part of an agency. It is just literally those that are growing, and everyone else is just in this stagnant spot where like they exist but there's no growth. And I'm tired of it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here to create content that people can enjoy and have fun. And I don't want to spend every week seeing drama. I don't want to spend days trying to like have a back and forth with people in the comments, because I'm never going to see these people in real life. I'm never going to interact with them in real life. So why am I wasting my time and effort on people that want nothing but the worst for anyone that doesn't agree with them? Because they live in this bubble that they think they can gatekeep the VTuber space, and they just can't. Like, they haven't gatekept it since it came to the West. They've constantly allowed behavior and various forms of content into the space that they are okay with, that they want to justify, that has nothing to do with VTubing itself. And now we're kind of at a point where now you've got so-called normies getting into VTubing or attempting to, and some of them are being successful in the form of like Peanut, and they don't like it because for the last 2 years it hasn't been about who's the most entertaining, who makes the best content, who's enjoyable to watch. It's about who's involved in the most dramas, who's on the right side of those dramas, who already has connections to people that are already popular. That's all it's been for the past 2 years for growth. And I can't be bothered with it. If they want to sit there and just do drama after drama and grow that way, then good on them. Go do it, but don't involve me. I'm going to do my own thing from now on. I don't need the support from people on Twitter that are only going to tear me down the second they disagree with me on something. So I'll be, like I said, I'll be stepping away from Twitter. I won't be as active. I think it's going to do a lot for me in terms of like my mental health anyway. And yeah, I've got connections on there, so I'll still be around and I'll still speak to certain people on there. But outside of that, I just don't want anything to do with the space. So yeah, it's just been so much recently. Because I had like the whole thing with like the support when I was speaking up about men in the space and being silenced. And then the second that I disagree with people and actually support Peanut in this matter. Because to me, gatekeeping is not healthy. All gatekeeping will ever do is keep everyone that you don't want and everyone that would be interested in it out of the space. And then we're already in a state where there's no growth, right? We're in a state where there's constant drama. So what's going to happen if you've got no one new coming in and people are leaving constantly because it's just drama filled and there's nothing good going on? There's no sort of like, you've still got the same people at the top. You don't have any new VTubers that are like blowing up or anything. It's just the same faces and constant drama. All that's going to happen is the space is going to slowly rot away until there's no one left. And then they'll somehow try and blame the so-called normies. And it's just not the way to go. So I'm going to stop referring to myself as a VTuber as well. I use a model. And I enjoy using my model. But I want nothing to do with the space anymore. They have just shown that they just want to constantly push drama, constantly get into arguments. And like, I just ask myself, like, is anyone actually here to make content and grow and have fun? Because every sort of... Yeah, I agree, Cherry. Like, I feel like over my time as a content creator, because I started before I was a streamer, right? Before I was a VTuber. Before that, and even now, every positive interaction I have had has predominantly been with a non-VTuber, whereas every sort of negative interaction I've had has predominantly been with VTubers. There's constant arguments between politics. There's constant arguments between, you know, stupid things. There's constant backlash for, like, for example, like Zentreya with her outfit. Like, Zentreya literally getting a new outfit that paid homage to her original outfit, and that kicked up a massive fuss in the space. And I don't want to cater to those types of people that just want to constantly have drama and push drama. And like, I wouldn't even mind if people were open to discussion, but the second, like, for example, yesterday, after I kind of said my piece about Peanut, I was constantly getting harassed, and I chose to close the comments because, you know, I keep getting Twitter notifications and I'm trying to do other stuff. I don't want to keep seeing notifications where people are being hostile for no reason. So I set it to only I can respond. So then I start having people quote retweeting and hating on me. And I'm just like, it's really not that serious. It's an award show that every year has been accused of being rigged. And there has been larger issues there than who won the VTuber award. We literally have Fillion, who does a VTuber award show every year, and rather than support her and support that, they want to attack another award show that doesn't cater to VTubers predominantly. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. But, you know, I'm just going to leave them now to do what they want. I'm going to cut down interactions on Twitter. Like, even like, so Iron Mouse, for example, spoke out about it as well. In fact, every other nominee spoke out in favor of Peanut, and people still weren't happy. Iron Mouse spoke about how it's cringe seeing all the like hostility towards him, and now she's getting attacked. People are like genuinely sending her like really harsh messages just because they disagree with her. And there comes a point where like what are we doing? Like, come on, man. It's not that serious. It's an award show for normies where, like, look at who burnt Peanut streams with, right? I've got nothing to do. I used to post my drawings and get attacked in the comments. Yeah. Well, to me, like, I've never wanted to use Twitter, right? But because I want to create content, I know it's the best way to like kind of communicate with people. So, for example, I've got my first sponsorship through that, my first like official sponsorship, which I did post about today, which I'm really happy with. And I also have contacts on there for people who can get me access to like games and stuff. I've got certain like game companies that I interact with as well. Like earlier in the year, I interacted with the creators of Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers and got I forgot what you call it. Like, I got like a key to play the game basically, and that's a good opportunity for me because, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get that without having that connection on Twitter. But it's difficult when there's so much toxicity on Twitter, and you have to kind of deal with it when you're on there. So I'm just gonna avoid the space now, because I've been like bleeding followers all day because people are upset about me saying it's pathetic that they're being so hostile. And it is pathetic. It's an award show where in a week's time they're gonna move on and complain about the next thing, but because I'm on the side they don't agree with, I'm part of the problem now. And now Iron Mouse is part of the problem, and Chibi and Kenji and anyone that has like congratulated Peanut. They're not like, these are popular streamers, right, that are showing their support to Peanut. They aren't sad about not winning the award, but everyone on Twitter is. As it's like some personal attack on everyone on Twitter because their favorite VTuber didn't win the award, even though those VTubers don't care if they won or not. They're just happy to see every nomination on there. So I give up with it, honestly. I don't need people off Twitter to support me if they're just going to drop me the second they disagree. Especially when some of them are so hostile about it. Like, there was one earlier, like, he started trying to call me like various names and stuff that would class as defamation, honestly, all because I disagreed with him. And he was still following me, and I just said to him, why the hell are you still following me if all you're gonna do is try and insult me? I don't need someone to support me that's just going to sit there and constantly try and belittle and insult me because I disagree with something. And I've had other ones in my DMs as well. Ones that are like had fairly reasonable takes before, but because I don't fully agree, like because I've said something they don't agree with, they're going hostile on me. And it's pathetic. Like, it's this whole us versus them mentality instead of just, oh, let's just have a conversation and agree to disagree. People are so emotionally charged in the space for like the stupidest reasons. And like people are just taking like out of context clips now to try and like paint Burnt Peanut in a negative light. And this is clips from like years ago and stuff, so it's just stupid. It's just stupid. What people should be doing is going, oh, the VTuber I wanted to win didn't win the award. That sucks. Congratulations. And then just move on. Like, they're still gonna stream. It's not like it's the Hunger Games or something, and if they don't get through, they're like no longer gonna be able to do content and stuff. But everyone's treating it like, you know, it's just stupid. Just stupid. So yeah, I wanted to move away from it next year anyway, but I'm just gonna start now. So when it comes to like tweets on there, it's gonna be bare minimum. I'll be posting my schedule, maybe like something to do with like games that I'm playing, or something to do with like if I'm going live. I stopped my Twitter Blue the other day anyway, because I was using it before for the multi-streaming, but it's just done nothing for me realistically. So it's not worth it. It's like, I think it's like 12 quid a month, which isn't much, but why am I spending 12 quid a month just to be able to multi-stream to Twitter when, one, I dislike the platform, two, it's not really bringing in anyone to watch anyway. It's just not worth it. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to focus on Twitch and YouTube now, especially YouTube. Like this year, I've grown so much on YouTube, and I am considering not necessarily cutting down streams, but focusing more on YouTube anyway, because growth is so good on YouTube right now. Like I'm not at the part where I've been monetized yet, but in terms of numbers, it's going so nicely. Like I'm seeing consistent growth daily, and that's something that I struggled for day in, day out on Twitch. And I'm kind of at a point now with Twitch where, with everything going on the platform as well, I just feel like there's not, I feel like I need to focus my efforts elsewhere instead of just on Twitch, because I don't know if Twitch is going to be here much longer with everything that's going on. So yeah, I want to start doing YouTube more in a way, which is why I've started doing 3 videos a week, because originally I was going to do 1 a week, and then I started doing 2, and then I started to see quite good growth, so I started doing 3. Hey, thank you, Cherry, thank you. I've also kind of expanded my reactions out, so it's not just VTubers. it's kind of a mix of stuff now. So there'll be like some for VTubers, some for other stuff, you know, like for example, what have we had released recently? So we had the Game Awards where I did my reaction to that. We had a video to do with the Warhammer preview. We had a video for Kenji, a video for Proximity Chat, and consistently across the board, everything's getting like decent numbers. And I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds on YouTube. It's also a lot easier to do than streaming, in my opinion, given kind of my work schedule and my schedule after work. I can spend a day or two recording stuff, and then in the little days where I've got a bit of like a couple of hours spare, I can do the video editing and then get it uploaded. But I've also started doing the game series where we've just had Dispatch. So I played through it on stream, and I split that stream up into each chapter, each episode, and have uploaded them. So you get one every week. So right now, episode 2 came out on Friday, and there's one a week, so that takes us up to January 16th. I might start to do other games as well, but I kind of want to take some time with that and figure out what I want to upload. I don't want it like, I want it to be a consistent thing, but I don't want it to be like expect one every week. I want it to be like, I'll get it recorded, and then once I've like played through the game, I'll upload one every week. But don't expect it to be every week kind of thing. Whereas the reactions is something where they'll be quite consistent. And then my shorts as well. I've got shorts coming out 2 a day, and they're doing really well. Like most shorts are seeing several hundred to 1,000 views. Most of them are like 80% plus positive. A lot of viewerships coming from the shorts, which is what I like. But yeah, I'm really happy with the YouTube side of things, and I do want to kind of try and grow more on YouTube next year, because I do feel it is going to be the platform that I prefer. I just kind of wish that they'd fix the like streaming side of things on here, because I would like it if you could have I'd like it if you could have like emotes and stuff, and like other stuff that's available on Twitch. Like I feel like stream visibility is quite bad on YouTube. I mean, obviously, Chari, you've managed to find the stream today. You seem to do quite well finding it, but I just feel like it's not as easy as Twitch when it comes to like finding streams, unless you're like actively following the people. Yeah, so there's a few issues I've got with it, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So this week I've got what have I got so we're doing Where Winds Meet, and I put Water Park Sim again and some other stuff, variety. I feel like I want to make Where Winds Meet and possibly Naraka games that we play quite consistently on stream. Both of them are pretty good. I enjoy playing both of them. I enjoy streaming both of them. So I do want to start doing that more often. I know we've been doing a lot of Where Winds Meet recently, so we're going to carry on with that. But I also... it depends on what content I've got, right? Because I don't have any of the story left right now, but I know there's a new bit of the story coming out soon, either this week or next week, or it's this month basically, but I can't remember which week it is. As for Naraka's a fun one that we play from time to time, so I wouldn't mind jumping back into that and streaming it, because a lot has changed since the last time I streamed it, and it's still a great game, but it's just got more to it now, so can't really complain. So I do want to kind of play them more often. I also would love to stream some Dynasty Warriors Origins, which is a really good game that I enjoy. It kind of... oh, is that the DLC already? It's a really good game. They've got a DLC that's just come out, so coming out soon. I'm probably gonna get that, and it's not out till January, so I might get it early. I mean, I'll probably pre-order it because it's not too much, but I'll probably play the DLC on stream because it's like a little story, and obviously I'd probably start doing some more Black Myth Wukong because I still want to finish up the story on the New Game Plus, and I want to finish Wu Chang as well, so I do want to start playing through them as well. And the thing with like those kind of games is they are part of like history and mythology that I really enjoy, and I want to share that with you guys because I don't want us to just play games, right? I want to play games that I appreciate as well, for more than just a game. Like obviously Black Myth Wukong was a big one for me because I'm a huge fan of Wukong and Journey to the West. Dynasty Warriors Origins, like Dynasty Warriors was one of my favorite games growing up, and it's like a over-the-top version of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is another book that I really enjoy, and I want to share that with you because it's fun, man. The fun games, I enjoy them. Wu Chang has its own story to tell, based in mythological China, and Naraka and Where Winds Meet, obviously they're based on wuxia, which is like mythical Chinese martial arts, but there's also Where Winds Meet is also kind of based on like bits of history as well. So I want to share that with you guys. I want it to be something we can enjoy, not just to game, but also to learn a bit as well and appreciate, because there's a lot of, when it comes to like history and mythology, I do feel that here in the West we don't really see much in terms of like Chinese or Japanese. Well, many Eastern countries' history and mythology. I feel like Japan is the most dominant, but that's mainly because, you know, most game companies have some sort of base in Japan anyway. Like they started there, or like they've got their like main office there. So you are going to have games that kind of take ideas from the history and mythology of Japan, but with the game space, so to speak, over the last couple of years, Chinese developers are kind of standing up and starting to develop really good games. Like we saw it with Black Myth Wukong, we've seen it with Wu Chang, we've seen it with Where Winds Meet. We've got Phantom Blade Zero coming out in the future, and Tides of Annihilation, and they're all great games that I want to play on stream and enjoy. And yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I just want us to play some good games and enjoy kind of what I like, I guess. But yeah, I might play some Dynasty Warriors in the future as well, some Origins, because it was such a good game that didn't really get much recognition, because the Dynasty Warriors has always been like a, you know, your standard hack and slash that I think people enjoy, but they don't really like look too much into the story and stuff. But Origins was a kind of more story focused, and it kind of gave you a good insight into like some of the battles that took place during the Three Kingdoms, and some of the stuff that was kind of going on. So I do like how they've kind of gone with Origins. So yeah, we should play it sometime on stream. I finished the campaign, so if I did play it, it would probably just be like chilling, doing like the odd mission here to like grind stuff. There is New Game Plus as well, but given that the DLC is coming out soon, I will probably hold off until I've played through the DLC. So that's probably going to be something we play in January more than anything. If we play it before January, it would be just like fucking around, doing the odd mission and stuff. Nothing like too serious. But it was such a good game. It honestly was. Like, I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Because I feel like Dynasty Warriors as a whole has kind of got quite stale over the years. And this kind of like completely changed up how the game, how like the genre is. And I hope that even if they don't do Origins again in the future, they kind of take a lot of the mechanics from it into their other Dynasty Warrior games. You know, love me some Chinese mythology. I think as well, you've got a lot of like upcoming Chinese games that are going to be really good. Let me just get a list. Let's have a look. So Where Winds Meet's just come out. We got Phantom Blade Zero coming next year. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best with my YouTube. Prefer it over Twitch these days. But nice for you. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Yeah, we got Phantom Blade Zero coming out. What else we got? Ballad of Antara. I haven't seen that one. Project Perceiver. It's the more. Gamescom 2025. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. We've got Honor of Kings coming out as well. The I think it's like an MMO maybe, because Honor of Kings is like a big Chinese, it's like a Chinese MOBA, right? And it's not too popular here in the West. It does okay, but the Chinese version, because you've got two versions, and the global version is slightly different to the Chinese one, but the Chinese one is quite popular, and they're actually doing like a MMO for it, from what I've seen. Honor of Kings Worlds, yeah. You know what? let me fix that, Kira, because I totally forgot to open K-Bonk and mix it up. I'll fix that once it opens, but thank you for making me bold. Just gotta wait now. Always takes its time. Let's do a refresh. That one's ready. And mix it up is kind of ready. I'll see if I can do it now. Let me see. Where's me bold? There we are. There we are. Perfect. Right. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about Honor of Kings. I feel like it could be a good game. It just depends what they do with it. I can't even remember. You know what? Let me switch. I'll open this up on YouTube. We'll give the trailer a quick watch. See what we think. I feel like looking at it visually, it's going to be like a really stunning game. I just kind of want to know what type of game it's going to be, because I think it's going to be an action game. Looking at it. I hope they include some gameplay in this though. Like, it looks pretty good, right? I think as well, we're kind of at the stage now with games where like there hasn't really been much development in terms of like graphic quality. Everything's kind of like stabilized around the same point, and I feel like gamers as a whole just aren't that interested in like really high detailed games. They just want quality over kind of like game quality in terms of like gameplay and stuff, and story over actual, like, you know, like graphical quality.
过来吧，我给你介绍一下，这位是西施，是我新支队的伙伴。
哎，东方要说的人就是你啊！想要接触奇迹，
Yeah, it looks like an action
必须
game.
成为归墟梦魇的冠军
It
才
could be
行。
good, man.
所以你的第一步就是加入稷下学院，欢迎来到稷下。
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game.
在这里，你将遇到各种生灵幻圣，探索奇景遗迹。
Different characters as well, so maybe you can customize your own.
全军出击！同伴大师智商250，爆炸呀！
你为什么来稷下？
我和这个地方有一些渊源。
I think it's going to be a good game. I don't know how far away it is from being released
我
though.
一定要找到的东西。
I think it's still a few years off.
我也一样。
你运用流的方式很特别，难怪东方要那么看好你。
Yeah, you got different
也
characters.
许你能
But I don't know whether it's going to be a matter of like, oh no, it could be a gacha, couldn't it? It could be a gacha
成为
game.
解决这次
Now
危
that I
险
think
关
about
键。
it, it's a gacha game. It's a gacha game. Just oh no, I've just realised it's a gacha, isn't it? Because he's got like the stamina bar and stuff. Yeah, they'll make the characters be the gacha, won't they? Because that's the one thing I like about Where Wins Me is even though it's a gacha, it's 100% free, and it's just cosmetics that are in the gacha.
这里残留着极其强大的魔道能量，好像就是东方耀在调查的那个。
他也被侵蚀了吗？
元歌学长，
也许这才是他追求的极致美学。
生命绽放于战场，璀璨就在你眼前。
I still might give it a go though.
容
It
我
does
为
look
你
kind of
展
nice.
示极致的机关之美。让我们开始游戏吧。开招！啊！
I don't know.
接受炮弹的洗礼吧！
Oh,
还没有结束。
接下来的演出，你也要起舞。惊叹吧，偶戏的全貌。让我们看最后的盛宴。
like the animations look really clean though.
星辰亦可被操控。
That's cool. Bring out a giant robot.
该谢幕了。你我创造了极致的美。
你好像变得不一样了。你存在的意义，不仅仅是为了过去。
有股强大的力量侵蚀了这里。
也许你的到来并非偶然。
星辰之力，天上来！
我还会再见到你吗？
这转瞬即逝的光景，真美。
I'll probably give it a go, to be fair. It looks pretty good. We've got Perceiver as well. I haven't seen this one yet though. I don't think I have. There's like so many good like wuxia games and stuff coming out in the next few years. I just think that the way the gaming industry is going, like China's gonna start dominating, because like, I mean, they already dominate the like gacha space, right? Because the top gachas are Chinese, like Genshin, Zenless Zero, Wuthering Waves, like pretty much every gacha is a Chinese company. And then like Where Winds Meet is just dominating right now. It's such a good gacha. So many people are enjoying it. It's not even kind of close to anything else. And then like last year we had Black Myth Wukong. This year we've had Wu Chang. We're getting Phantom Blade Zero next year. There's more coming as well. So it's gonna be good. We're eating good, man.
那就再唱下去吧。到底是人活进了戏里，还是戏本就因人而在？
为何执意要起兵戈之祸？
This looks cool.
这把剑，我本不想沾血。
I think as well, one of the things we'll see this year going into next is there's going to be a rise of like action games that aren't Souls-likes. Black Myth Wukong kind of started to go that route, Stellar Blade as well. But we're seeing a lot of games have like action. They're like action RPGs and stuff, but they're kind of like steering away from the Souls-like styles of playing and the difficulty, which I think is a good idea to do. As much as I like Souls-likes, I don't always enjoy the difficulty of them, so I think it's a good route to go.
且让你们体会杀戮之苦。
That combat looks really clean as well. It's kind of giving me Sekiro vibes, to be honest. Oh, cool. Just change outfit on the fly. Man, I need to start investing into these games, don't I?
你来了。戏还没演完吗？汤已经灭了。天下一主，救星不存，你还能为何而战？
大唐之命系于4年，人在 则唐不
Yeah, I like this. I like the look of this. I hadn't heard of it before. I'm gonna have to remember it, aren't I? Lots of parrying and stuff.
天下是苍生的天下，梁还是唐，这两个字重要吗？
大唐福泽万年，逆贼杀戮无道，如何相提并论？
It's kind of like Souls-like type combat and controls, but it doesn't seem to have that difficulty, which is quite nice.
一将功成万骨枯，总有人要在阴影里
Oh, that was cool.
背负罪孽。
Nice.
你那
Beat him up, beat him up.
真是你心中所念的唐吗？
Oh, different color eyes. Oh, that's cool. Does he like unlock? Does he get like masks that unlock the form of those characters or something? He must do, right? That's cool. That is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
仍未终了，
Oh, it's not over.
而戏中之人
I thought it was.
早已不止你我。
Like graphically, it looks so good. I feel like Chinese developers have just found the right level of graphic quality to go with, because it's just enough for it to look visually stunning without it being like too demanding on your PC and consoles. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Yo, Shadow Clone Jutsu. I guess you're gonna get like different masks that give you different abilities, and I'm guessing it's like various bosses that you beat throughout the game. That's pretty cool. Perceiver. Project the Perceiver. Yeah. That is cool, man. I like that one. So we got Codename Jade, Assassin's Creed, which is coming out. It's meant to be a Chinese themed one from my understanding, but it's on, isn't it on?
It's honoring the knowledge foundation to make your.
I'm sure this is meant to be like mobile or something, because oh. I'd actually give it a go, to be fair. I gave Assassin's Creed Shadows a go. It had a lot of issues and I wasn't too keen on it, but it wasn't a bad game. I'd probably give this a go if the company I know it is Android and iOS. I probably won't then. Wu Chango I like. It's difficult, but I like it. I was a bit disappointed in Lost Soul Aside. I think it could have been better. Phantom Blade Zero looks so good as well. I can't wait for that. I think that's all of them. Blood Message, that was the other one I was thinking of. Blood Message looks amazing. I'm looking forward to this.
大唐还在的时候，丝路上的灯火从西域一直亮到长安，能点亮天上的星河。
大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想再试一次。
Man, this game's gonna be so good. I know I used to play those games in the past. Hey, Assassin's Creed wasn't too bad. I think the new one just missed the mark by quite a lot though. That's the only thing.
我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。
Man, China has been killing it with games these past few years. This is meant to be like a Chinese Assassin's Creed, so this is going to be pretty good. Oh, being beaten up with the pot.
阿宁，等着我。阿宁，阿宁，
阿爷，我将追随杀出一举。
去长安，你这是让他们去送死！
Oh, I guess he's going to save his son. That looks so cool.
成败皆如沙上之大，风来即散，为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
回家吧，这一切毫无意义。 天命所归。
Hey Cherry, thank you for stopping by and enjoy your babysitting. And I will. I got a nice, lovely Cherry Tango to enjoy. Oh. The combat looks pretty clean as well.
到头来，除了死更多人，什么都不会改变。
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。
Got a little group together, haven't they? No.
走啊！
阿爷！
如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
I guess all the characters are going to be playable to some degree. was clean.
Anya, 等着我。
Man, this is gonna be such a good game. Oh man, I love what China's doing with games right now. There's so many good games coming out. Yeah, that was cool, man. Oh, we got a Sword of Legends as well, haven't we?
Millions of souls pour into the underworld every day.
Oh, we got another one as well. See, I saw this at Gamescom, and this looked really cool as well, because you have your character can they get like talismans that can summon various enemies to fight for you. Looks pretty cool.
My lord, he's here.
I bid you walk no more.
Because that right there, that's the I forgot it's called, the God of Death.
I bid you walk the mortal world once more.
This is gonna be cool. I'm saying that about every game though.
Turn to their roots. You shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You, a soulless husk. You can judge my fate. Why wrestle rogues when their artifacts can do what brute strength cannot?
Yeah, from what I can tell, he's got various like items that do that you can use in combat. So like the umbrella sends out the skulls that deal damage. He's got that which kind of locks an enemy in place. He's obviously got his sword, but he's got like the wrist strap thing there. But then that's my favorite thing I've seen. He gets the talismans.
What? A soulless husk?
A soulless husk.
The living cast their dead to flame, and sacrifice ignites the war banner.
Man, so many games I'm looking forward to. But look, he summons them. He summons the like demons and stuff. And he can like combo with them as well, which is cool. Because when I saw this, right, I legit thought it was Black Myth Zhong Kui, because I knew Zhong Kui was coming. Well, I didn't, but like I knew what Zhong Kui could do, right? And to me, this looks like it would be Black Myth Zhong Kui, but then at the same time, in Gamescom, they announced Black Myth Zhong Kui, and I was like, oh man, we're getting two good-looking games instead. That's perfect. Oh, unlucky. And you gotta have a dragon.
If you know not life, how can you know death?
I cannot wait for that. I don't know when it's coming, but it's gonna be a good one. And then the other one they've just announced is this one, I believe. Is it? Is it Fate Keeper? I think it's this one. Yeah, the God Slayer. I think this is the one where he's got like access. Yeah. So he can use like various elements. So he's got like fire, water, wind, earth, and metal. It looks cool, man, from what I've seen. Look at that armor, that beefy boy there. Nice. Man, I'm looking forward to this as well.
The hideout is on fire. Celestials. Master, they must be after the researcher.
Could be. We need to act fast. I'll deal with the Celestials. You go on ahead and find out what's going on. Don't do anything rash.
See what he can do.
Easy for you to say. Now, how do I get past all the soldiers?
What happened?
He's making a distraction.
And he tells me not to do anything rash.
Mind your business.
That's cool.
Damn it!
No, not the food.
What?
There you go.
Damn! Stop right there! Where did he go? It's you!
Okay. He's a firebender. It gives me Avatar: The Last Airbender vibes, man. I love it.
Whoa, too many.
Stop! There he is! Nowhere to run down!
Nice. Oh. Yes, the combo. We like to see.
Have a taste of my ass!
Ooh.
Put it out! Put it out!
Nice. Yo, that was cool. Oh, that's cool.
Cool off, you lot.
I mean, it kind of worked, I suppose.
Gonna be cold.
That's cool.
What's going on here?
Here we are. Fodder, fools, humans. Which is next?
Oh, look at that beastly dude there.
That must be Master.
Oh, something tells me he's not ready for this dude. Yep. He's not on the same level. Send in the minions. Send in a lot of minions. That's cool. Yo, Whirlpool. Yo, that's cool. Whirlpool and Freeze. Like, I didn't even know about this game until the other day. It looks so cool from what they're showing. Oh. Yeah, something tells me the fireballs ain't gonna cut it.
Go! Head for the signal.
Keep going, keep going. Nice.
Come on!
Yo, get in the van. Get out of there. God Slayer, man. It looks so cool. I'm looking forward to that one. I think they only announced it the other day, so yeah, it looks really cool, man. Right, let's switch over. Oh, it's been a nice chill one today, hasn't it? Bit of talking and stuff. yeah. So, as I mentioned earlier, I got my first sponsorship now. My first proper sponsorship. So I'll be mentioning it in videos. I'll probably have to do some like sponsorship segments every so often, but I'll also be including the link in the comments, in the description. So I'm super excited. I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with it. But yeah, as for outside of that, like I said, I'm gonna be cutting down on Twitter overall. I don't think it's worth it anymore. There's so much hostility, and I just don't want to be involved in it. I'm here to like try and grow my content and create content for people to enjoy, and Twitter isn't the space for it anymore. So I'll mainly just be minimizing my time on there, focusing it on conversations with those that I need to speak to in regards to like getting game access or sponsorships, stuff like that, and some individuals that I'm mutuals with. Outside of that, I'm probably going to start trying to look to make my Discord a bit more active, because I've got the Discords, and I do want it to kind of be a space for the community where they can chill after a day's work and chat and game and whatnot. And hopefully in the future we can run some like community events in the Discord, like watching movies or just chilling, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not going to raid anyone today. I'll be back on Thursday unless I do a stream Wednesday, because I won't be able to do one tomorrow. Hey, just joined. So how you doing? Hey, I'm not bad, thank you. How you doing? Just pretty much ending up as you've joined, but yeah, it's not been bad. Just kind of talked a bit about plans for the future. Basically, I want to try and focus a bit more on YouTube next year. I started to do YouTube more kind of consistently this year, about for the last like 6 months or so, and I kind of enjoy it more than Twitch right now. I don't mind streaming, because streaming is obviously like a part of what I do, but I do enjoy YouTube more. I'm good, bro. He's just ending it. I know, right? Bad timing. But hey, at least you got to stop by. Oh, sorry, give me 1 sec. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Something went down me throat the wrong way. So yeah, sponsorship is here. So let me drop my link while I'm here in case anyone is thirsty. I can get the website, just bear with me. So if you are a drinker of various gamer energy drinks, energy formulas, I am now sponsored by Poggers, who do some amazing flavors. If you use the following link or the discount code DEJAWU, you get 10% off your next order. Nice and simple, and good if you're looking for that energy fix. I'm so happy that we've finally got a sponsor, because I've had like other sponsorships before, but this is like the first kind of like proper one where they sponsor you long time instead of like a short time basis thing. So yeah, but yeah, if you're looking for that kind of beverage, or maybe you just want to pick up one of the cups, because I've got some of the cups myself, and they're actually really solid for like drinks in general. Like I use mine at the gym for my water, or you know, when I eventually get onto it, my protein shake will go in it. But yeah, they're really solid, and if you do want to support me, then that's a way to do it. You get a bit of a discount, and I get a bit of cash off it too, which is quite nice. So I do appreciate it if you are interested and want to use my link. But I did post about it earlier. Thanks, I'm good, never drank. Is it good if you know? Yeah, some of the flavors are pretty nice. What they've got available right now. So you've got different versions. You've got sleep drinks, hydration drinks, and energy drinks. Sleep drinks are pretty solid. I haven't tried them, but from what I've heard, they're pretty solid for helping you get to sleep. I like my berries, right? So I normally go for like the blackberry, the grape type flavors, stuff like that. So I could say they're quite nice. It depends what kind of things you like the taste of. Like they've got sour flavors, so you've got like sour blue raspberry, sour green apple, sour black cherry. Then you've got like your other flavors like lemonade, watermelon, mango. It all depends what kind of flavors you like, to be honest, but they've got a good variety for you to check out if that's something you're interested in. Personally, I'm probably going to pick up some of the sleep drinks, to be fair, because I do have a bit of trouble sometimes getting to sleep, especially during the week because of work. So getting one of them down me before sleep could be quite nice. But even the shakers themselves, like if you're just looking for a nice looking shaker, they do different sizes. So you got the 16 ounce, you got the 24 ounce, you've got the 24 ounce stainless steel. And if you're looking for something to start off with, you've got the energy drink mix and shaker bundle. So you'll get access to a shaker and then an energy flavor of your choice. And each drink has 30 servings in, so it will keep you going for a good while. But yeah, I'm really happy that we've got a sponsorship now. They seem pretty cool as well. I had a couple of conversations with them, but I'll be doing some. I'll probably do like whip up a little sponsorship thing to throw in some of my videos every so often, and I'll probably, like I said, I'll throw it in the comments as well, in the description as well. So if you are looking for that at any point in the future, just check there. Also, if you're on Twitch, you can just go down to my About Me section, and there's a little banner I whipped up that you can click, and it will take you to the store straight away with the discount applied. So there is that. But yeah, next year I got a few things planned. So I'm getting a few new things for my model. As you might be aware, we have is it going to show? Let me find it. So as you might be aware, we have, I can't find it. There it is. So we have the little monkey, right, that I use for chat for VTS Pog. So when we have text to speech run in, if you redeem text to speech, the monkey will say it for you. Because this is kind of a model that was matched to my 1.0, I want to get something kind of new to match my 2.0. So I'm going to be looking to get that started in January, and then I'll be looking to get the background that you see right now. I'm looking to get that animated. Oh, what do you stream, by the way, on YouTube or Twitch? I stream on both. I multi-stream at the same time. Thanks for the info, bro. If you don't mind talking, as you said. Yeah, I kind of talk for a bit anyway. But yeah, I multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube. So if you're trying to catch my stream somewhere, if I'm active on one, I'm active on the other. Obviously YouTube, you won't get the ads, and Twitch, you've got access to like emotes and channel point redeems. So it's personal preference what you prefer to watch someone on. But I'll be looking to get the background animated as well once we get the new monkey. I've spoke to the guy already, but I do want to wait until after the monkey. And then next year, so my birthday is the end of January, and I want to kind of do something for it. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's probably just going to be like a nice long stream, maybe 12 hours, maybe 24 hours. I'm not quite sure yet. Hey, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet. Last year, I think I did a 24-hour, but I also got quite tired, so I didn't. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're super close as well on, let me check. So last time I checked on YouTube, we're getting close to 900. 885 right now, so I'm so close to 900. I love it. And then I'm hopeful to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, but it's very close if I do it right, because I'm consistently going up numbers anyway, but it's such a close gap as to whether I'd actually hit 1,000 or not. But I appreciate everyone that comes by, all the support. I'm so happy that I can make content that everyone enjoys. I think next year we're gonna have a lot of games to enjoy as well. Cool, my birthday's. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, January birthdays are the best. I'm not biased. I'm just saying. But okay, don't need to see that. Yeah, I do want to try and do more content for Where Winds Meet as well. I want to try and become one of the kind of like the content creators that are like collaborated with them, but they don't have it open at the moment. So we'll be doing more content for Where Winds Meet in the future. I just kind of want to, I don't know, it could be like days where we just log on and just do a bunch of like farming, like outpost farming or something. So it's not always going to be the most entertaining, but I'll try and do what I can for it. But it's definitely a game that I can see myself putting a lot of time into. It's fun. Even like the daily stuff, even though it's repetitive, it's really like I'm still enjoying it. So I think it's a good game. I think I'll get some good fun out of it. I also, that's another thing I forgot to mention. So one of the things I started to do earlier in the year was I did painting streams or building streams where I was putting together 40k and Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy models and then painting them as well. I do want to bring that back next year. I've got a second camera now, so I'm going to be able to set it up kind of like a hand cam, and I'll be able to have that focused on the painting or the building at all times. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I need to figure everything out for it first, but that is something I do want to bring back because I know people did enjoy kind of just chilling after a hard day of work and just watching me paint shit and build it. So yeah, we'll bring that back. And then in March, we've got the 4th anniversary. I don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do for it at the moment. Obviously this year we had like the 2.0 reveal and everything to do with that. I'm kind of comfortable with my model now. I don't think I need a new model. Other than so there's 2 things I want to get next year. The new monkey and V-Bridger. But I'm not sure when I'll be able to get them, other than the monkey I'll get January, maybe February at the latest. I'm not sure when I'll get V-Bridger because it's down to when my rigger knows how to. He's got to get some, like, he's got to upgrade his PC and stuff to be able to do it. So I'm not in a huge rush for it, but I'm looking forward to it. V-Bridge is going to make the model move a lot more smoother, especially with on like the mouth and stuff. But yeah, I think maybe this Saturday I'll start bringing back either Black Myth Wukong or Wu Chang or even Dynasty Warriors Origins, because I do want to start playing more games on stream than just simulators. As much as I love simulators, I know it can get a bit repetitive, right? Especially if we're doing, for example, Supermarket Simulator, and it's literally just me doing like 2 or 3 days in a row where I'm just buying the stock, watching it deplete, rebuying it, and then just watching my workers run around. So I do want to kind of mix it up a bit and add more games back into the mix. League of Legends might be coming back as well, because the new season brings back Dustblade in the form of Umbral Blade. And the one thing that I always loved on Wukong was Dustblade, because you and your clone could proc it, and it used to do a bunch of bonus damage and a massive slow. So you could like double proc the slow, which was huge. But now they're making it so it does true damage and there's no slow, which means that you're going to be able to chunk people incredibly well. Also, I'll be playing it anyway because I want to get my 15 wins for the season to get the victorious. So I'll be playing that probably early January. But over Christmas, I do have quite a few days off. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do. I paint too nice. What kind of games do you like? I normally play like a mix of games. I love my action games, action RPGs, stuff like that. But I do like simulators as well, because I find that simulators can be quite relaxing and kind of not as stressful. We've got some fun ones to play as well. Like I've got Monkey. Hey, thank you for the follow. So we've got some nice ones. Like I've got Crime Scene Cleaner, which it's not necessarily a simulator, but it's kind of like a simulator type game where you're a cleaner that has to clean up crime scenes, and you've got to remove any evidence of that crime ever happening. So like you're removing bodies, clearing out blood and stuff, and you get like upgrades and stuff, and you can like 100% the levels and stuff. It's pretty fun. I didn't get too far into it last time we played, and it's been a while. But then I've got stuff like Fast Food Sim. What else we got? Supermarket Sim, TCG Card Shop Sim. There's one that's just come out that I've applied for a key, but I'm waiting to hear back from that. So I'm going to hold off getting that until I know whether I'm getting a key or not. But I have just had a couple of emails today for some games that I might get keys for, so I might play them on stream. I do want to start mixing them in as well. Like every so often when I get keys to games, I want to kind of like showcase the game with you guys and kind of take like a first look at it, and we can see what we think. But I like my action games. Action games are just like my shit, basically. I like hitting things. Basically it. But yeah, I've got as for the painting, I need to finish my World Eaters. My World Eaters are all red, and I need to get them painted up properly. As for my Warhammer Fantasy, I am holding off a bit with them. So I've basically got like I'd probably say about 3,000 points of Grand Cathay, but I'm waiting for the new rules, because the new rules are going to change point costs. They're adding new stuff in. I want to see what a lot of the new stuff does, because I'm probably going to change my infantry from Jade Warriors to peasants, because I feel like peasants are going to be cheap and decent in large numbers, and I like to play large numbers. But I'm holding off getting stuff painted right now. So that's probably going to be like January, February, we start bringing in the painting and stuff. But I do think people will enjoy it. I don't know how often it will be, maybe like once every 2 weeks or something. We'll just sit down and try and paint as much as we can and just chat. But it's a nice little chill stream for people to enjoy. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday with Where Winds Meet. I'm not sure what I'll be doing, whether I'll do some weeklies or just grind some of the quests or outpost farming or something. But we'll make it fun. We'll make it fun. And then Friday, I've put Water Park Simulator because we haven't played it for a while, but I might switch it out for Crime Scene Cleaner because I am kind of itching to play that. And then Saturday we're doing variety. So I normally put variety when I'm not sure what I want to stream. I want to do a bit of chatting, watch a couple of things, and then throw in some games somewhere. But yeah, we'll have a nice chill week. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for the follows and the support. And yeah, I will catch you Thursday, unless I stream on Wednesday. But also don't forget to check out the new video on YouTube. It's a bit of a long one. It is my reaction to the Streamer Awards. It's a nice, long, healthy 2-hour video, so enjoy that. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I will catch you on Thursday. Hey, let's go. See ya. Bye-bye.